So
click.
I'm assuming that Jamie's not going to be playing tonight.
No,
He
he
said he
doesn't
was going to try to log into Discord if he could.
Okay.
And
He doesn't have
what
access
I'm
to
going
it
to
yet.
do is I'm going to actually run Jamie's character on Twitch so that if he is able to log in, that he would be able to see it. So
Oh, nice. Cool.
we're gonna make that character do a lot of stupid stuff then.
Some heavy lifting.
if Jamie
who's
is logged in, Jamie will get to choose what that character does.
I'm sorry. What?
Otherwise, he could be a pack mule or
Hey,
or a drug
you
mule.
check it. You're gonna
I was
checking
gonna
every
say-
door. Every door.
Torch
is
boy!
Drugs.
Can we make him a drug mule, because that would be fun.
Drugs.
What's he going to do? Like smuggle
Drugs? Drugs.
smuggle bubbles around? I mean,
ooh, ooh,
I got
ooh.
high quality burlap. Hold on a second.
You missed the bubbles out of this.
That's Mr. Buttons, sir. He's talking about bubbles from the other
Oh.
campaign.
Oh, no, I was actually talking about buttons, but I just got it mixed up.
Oh. Her name Bubbles.
All right. So let me see if I can move
Oh,
that.
first.
What is she trying to say? She's got her character logged in? I think. Okay. All right. We'll give you that.
Mine's still attempting to resolve.
Yeah, same here.
Slowly but
I
surely.
win.
I had to cancel and retry.
Ah, thanks.
It's working. It's working now.
The working.
The working is upon us, brothers.
The absolute fuck is going on here?
It's just taking a while with other people logging in.
Oh, I get to re-enter the password.
Ha! Well, Kyla is frozen. So I love this guy's face in the foreground. He's very, very, I don't know, concerned.
Old mercenary women. She's frozen.
Can I not move?
Sometimes
There
you
it
have to
goes.
wait for it to load.
Yeah. Oh, sweet mother. 16.4.1. Oh, we get 21 new emojis, guys. If you have Apple, if you have an iPhone. 21.
I don't even have a phone right now. It decided to take a little swim.
Ew, I'm sorry.
It's not like you forced it to take a swim, right? Right?
Not the
Right?
last time I checked. All right. So well, let me actually go live with this thing. Let's see. Why did that not advance? Oh, because I didn't transition.
done
Maybe?
well.
I don't know. All right. So,
By the way, everybody, just as a reminder, since he's going live, go ahead and tune in.
That's
Will
right.
do.
Yep.
I'm already on there.
Oh, you get a gold star. Oh, you've already got a gold star.
Can you maybe, give me an inspiration point or something?
No, that's
Two
what I
gold
meant.
stars.
You got
Oh.
the inspiration point already.
Really?
You know what? Yeah, as a matter of fact, if everybody's tuned in, everybody can have an inspiration point. You just took yours away, Kyla.
I know. I was playing with it to see if I was like, what? How do I? Oh, nice. Okay. Cool beans.
Watch this though. Watch. You see your little inspiration point? Hold on. Let me find it. Because I can give you extra inspiration points or the ability to
Oh,
have
wow.
inspiration points. Attunement slots. Where's the inspiration point? House rules, hit points, initiative, inspiration slots. There we go. Look at that. How about that?
Yes.
All right. I think Brock, you and Kyla already had it. So if y'all are tuned in, you may have another one. So everybody else
Boom.
will start
Done.
with one. Okay.
I got dose. All right.
See, I'm
Give
tuned
me
into the game. I'm not tuned
a
in my
couple
brain.
minutes because my kids are ready to come home now, so I'll be able to play
Okay.
until we're done tonight. So give me a
Okay.
couple. It should take me like 10 minutes.
Okay. That's
Tops.
good. You're good. All right.
I need to go contact the being called Mother. I will be right back.
Okay. Make it quick. All right. Let's see. So, unfortunately for Kyla, she's going to be unaware of this. So, nobody tells Sarah when she gets back. We'll just keep it all secret. But I did buy the dice packs. So if you go and click on your dice now, you have a lot more choices. Let me demonstrate for you. How about that for cool dice?
I'm still in
What?
the loading screen.
Oh, that's just a shame. So mine look like that. They're awfully cool looking dice. And then the ones that I've got set up for Gimlin look like that. So y'all feel free to go in the upper right hand corner under the tool menu to your dice and upgrade what you've got to something new. So using the extension. Okay. Using the extension, we now have a
When I do it, it wants to open the store link.
Feels though I'm making no progress.
well that sucks because that means my updating that didn't give it to you guys. It only gave it to me. Well,
It's
damn.
all right. Your dice look awesome.
I guess they do. All right.
Oh, hold on. Here we go. I'm acquiring a file list.
It looks like you're connected again.
Here we go.
All right, Tate, are you back? All right. So what do we feel other than a werewolf that Tate might want to use from a huh. All right. We'll turn this. All right. Polymorph currently in effect. That's true. Shape. That's pretty cool.
I has returned.
You have returned. All right, Tate. What wild shapes would you like to use?
What are my options?
Anything that is at your level, I think it's CR2 maybe? Let me look. Go to Druid level 3, your specialization for your wild shape. Combat wild shape. You
Where would I
choose
find
this. You
wild
gain
shape?
the ability to wild shape as a bonus action, yes. Additionally, while you're transformed by wild shape, you can, yeah, that's a lot to heal. Okay. So let's look at level 2, the rights. Okay, starting at second level, you can use to transform into CR1. Starting at 6th level, you can. Oh no, so it's CR. It's your druid level divided by 3 rounded down. So you're still a CR1 is what you're able to do. So that's hey, that'll be like a lot of people use the dire wolf for that.
Yeah, I've heard. I was gonna say the dire wolf is apparently really good.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else have any suggestions of other ones that he might want to consider?
Maybe. Find it real quick. All right, I'm gonna paste it in.
My baby.
I'm gonna paste it in the campaign channel.
You mean in
Benadryl,
Discord?
my greatest friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
That's kind of ugly. And that's a CR1 that he's seen before.
I don't know, but it's an abyssal chicken.
Okay then.
what?
It's a thing. You can actually look it up.
I don't care. Whatever this thing is, I need it.
You have to have seen it. So you can go on a quest to see one if you want to become it.
Technically, it's a demon. So
No. Well, then
Can I
it
kill
can't be.
myself, go to
Nope.
hell, see it, and then revive myself?
Nope. Only things that are beasts can also be used. So it has to be a beast, and since that's a demon, it can't be used.
would Krynn count?
Because he's a beast.
Damn right he is.
He's not CR1 though. He's a little bit bigger than CR1.
I'm
Baby
being gnawed
Pancrin.
on by a squirrel.
Right. All right. So if I do this, does that work? Okay then. What does that do on the combat tracker? Rock on the combat tracker.
Did we get a rest last time, or
You have not. You
Okay.
at the end of the last one, you got into a boat.
okay,
So
sweet. Okay.
I can't remember what happened.
I got a brief summary.
very cool. All right, Tate. Look at your screen. Look at your actions tab, and you see up at the top that there's a new section.
I see wild shape. Yeah.
Yep. So click that active button. All right.
Did it work?
Yeah, because on the oh no, it didn't work yet. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I think it worked. I clicked the stop concentrating.
Okay, so click active
Work
again. It's not doing it on mine, but that doesn't mean like if you've got all the stats there because you clicked active. I
Oh,
don't
it can
think
only
you're.
be activated when it's my turn. That's why it's not working.
Oh, here, let's do it then. All right, now do it.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Look at that, and your combat tracker now changes to have all of the wolf stuff.
Neat.
You see that? All right.
Cool.
So
Found
if
it.
you've got 28, let me do 28 points of damage
What?
to you and see what happens here.
What? Huh?
And it automatically shifts you back. That's cool. Okay. Very good. All right.
Why is God dealing 28 damage to me and then doing nothing else? What is God doing?
Knows. All right.
Mysterious.
I think that's about all we need to do, and I procrastinated long enough. Tom's going to show up in about an hour, which will be nice to have. If you get a chance, you can definitely harass him or congratulate him, whichever you choose to do. He's actually performing tonight. He is doing a little literature stuff, so he's doing some poetry and some other stuff like that. He's got a performance that he's in, so we can get the details when he gets back. But anyway, all right. So let's. I've I've given Sarah more than the 10 minutes that she she said she needed, so it's okay. We'll get going again here. All right. So Tristan, you had some notes you want to give, like the very quick 5 or 6 sentence recap of what happened last time.
Absolutely. 1 second. I did.
Like, you know that this is coming.
Yeah, no, I mean, I also had to reboot my computer a couple times. So, okay, here we go.
How you stayed on the call?
I didn't. I dropped several times.
No.
And my notes are gone. Lovely. Anyways, so basically, we were allowing the villagers to escape while we did a fighting retreat. Some of the Boz Draconians jumped off the cliff and began floating down, and we found that they have wings, which was a new thing. Battle ensued. We also discovered that some of them can turn into a harmful gas before they solidify into rock, which is also something new. Then we continued to fight our way back through the village, coming into contact with several Draconians, and then later an ogress and several other dragon men. Oh, actually, before that, we ran into a faux dragon that they were using as a cannon to spray, a facsimile of a breath weapon at us. And so the party took some heavy damage. And after we defeated those foes, we were trying to get to the boats, and 2 dragon men and an ogress stopped us and made use his powers to distract them with piles of gold, and allow us a little bit of time to escape. Unfortunately, due to the injuries of some of the party members, it took too long, and eventually they discovered the illusion. And then more combat ensues, and Dilbert, the squire, was able to assist, and we
Dilbert.
eventually.
It's Dareth.
Oh,
So,
Dilbert.
Dareth.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Dilbert.
Dilbert.
Mhm. Right. Right.
And then, and there was also a family that Mates heroically gave warning signs to lead them to the docks. I guess they were German tourists. And we're still missing Bubbles, so we have no idea where that burlap is. We have
It's
some
not
conjecture.
Bubbles.
Oh, sorry, Buttons.
Missed the buttons.
There, I mean,
Thank
there
you.
is some conjecture about where that where the burlap is, but nobody's knowing for sure.
Nobody has consulted Gimlin yet. So,
Not as of yet.
all right.
Hey, Gimlin.
Yeah, Brock, were you gonna say something?
Nah.
Okay. Okay. I think that's a pretty good recap. So, at the very end, you guys piled into the last boat. The mayor had, kept, there for you so that you could get into the boat. The image that I've posted in the background here is actually what you see as you know, uh, on the docks, and uh, there are others that are obviously being harassed by the army, but Vogler is in flames. Vogler is, just it's terrible. It really is. And amid all of those columns of smoke rising from the village, the invaders are looting whatever remains. You see this happening up and down the docks. The villagers that are traveling with you, they don't look away. Watching until their home is nothing more than a red black smear along the river's edge. And the evacuation boats, they carry all that remains of Vogler down the Vingard towards an uncertain sanctuary in Kalaman. Um, it's dire, but these are some hardy folk, and hopefully they
So
will fare better.
Brock, in response to seeing these people, goes, "Hey, why not brighten up with a little joke?" Uh, so a guy walks into a tavern and he has a piece of the road under his arm. Very strange, right? And then he goes, "A drink, please, and one for the road."
Ugh. Groan. Hey, who brought this kid? Huh? All right. Any last thoughts as you as you float away?
No, I go around and see to our party's wounds and try to assist by doing some field dressings of injuries.
Hmm.
Is there anything interesting on our boat?
Well, just and we did touch on that, not touch on this, but this was the last thing that happened. But as you guys were loading the last boat, J.F. Veldrews, that's Cudgel's lieutenant, came running down to the docks, and he was actually holding Becklin's helmet under his arm when he did. So he did share with you that the battle with the Red Dragon Army went poorly, but a few of the Ironclad Regiment escaped. He did tell you that Becklin sent him to help everybody in the village, help everyone in the village safely evacuate, and to ensure nobody waited for her and the mercenaries. And then he also, pointed out that there's more Dragon Army forces on his heels, and that the villagers have to get out right now. But obviously, he sees that you've done, what you needed to do to get all the villagers out. So, okay, so that was the only, you know, really notable thing that was going on, other than, you know, total burning and looting of the village.
What did okay, so I didn't miss terribly much.
You missed the Kinder cracking a joke because everyone was sad. You missed all of it.
Oh no.
We
All
lost
right.
Fogel.
Yep.
He was a brave lad.
All right. Any other thoughts here?
No, not on my side.
I'm busy field dressing wounds.
Yep. Okay.
Where do we appear to be going? Is
Well,
there a
definitely.
landing on the other side?
Well, so you are headed down the river to Calaman. So Calaman is the capital of this area, and a much larger city. You know that it has its own defensive force. You don't know really what the size or details of that are, but you know that they're the main defenders of the entire region. So it's likely to take most of the night for you to get down the river, and
Alright.
the plan would be to pull up on shore, just before you get to Calaman. Calaman is on the southern side of the river, so you would be pulling up on the south side of the river right as the river empties, out into the bay. So
So I'm going to cure the. I'm going to use cure wounds before we rest.
okay,
So. What
right,
was that
you
button?
using it on yourself? Is that what you're doing?
Uh,
Alan is actually the
I'm gonna
one
use
who had
it
taken the
on.
most damage.
So who's taking the most?
Alan, and then you behind Talon. So,
Mm,
and you've got plenty
So
of
I'll
slots
just.
left, so you could
How do I?
cast that.
Yeah. How do I target again?
So control click on somebody in the combat tracker.
I thought it was control click. Yeah.
Yep.
I just couldn't remember if it was control
Right.
click.
So you've got Talon. Now you can click that. There you go. All right. Now control click on Talon to take him off, and then control click on yourself to target yourself. There you go. All right.
And
That works.
I have 2 more spell slots. I have
It's,
two. Why do I have 4 spell slots? Dear Lord.
and yeah.
I'm just gonna do one more on each of us.
Okay. That's fine. Okay. You're feeling much better now. Oh yeah, and Talon's now
Oh,
definitely much
let's
better.
go.
Very good. Very good.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I go sleepy sleep.
All right. That'll work. Okay. So it is probably about 20 or 30 miles down the river. And as I mentioned, it takes most of the night. But you guys are able to actually get in a rest. So why don't we take care of that as well? All right. So basically at dawn, you guys arrive within sight of Calaman. And this is truly an awesome sight. It is something that predates the cataclysm. But the walled city of Calaman rises in the distance, and it's spreading across the entire southern shore of a wide bay. Ships are sailing to and from the city's walled harbor uh, in a very positive way for the ships and for their captains. Their courses are actually lit by a pair of towering beacons that basically are on arms of the city walls that extend out into the bay. And on the shore ahead, though, where the Vanguard River meets Calaman Bay, dozens of survivors from Vogler have pulled their mismatched boats ashore and begun making camp. You are, among the last to arrive from Vogler, and you are obviously accompanied by Darrett, um, who's in the boat with you, and you know you can choose what to do, but Darrett's definitely interested in you know doing whatever he can to help these other survivors kind of get organized and whatnot.
Oh yeah, GM. I forgot to ask. Did anyone laugh at my joke?
Oh yes,
Very
not
important
not from the
information.
not from the town, no, but the GM did. So
Dang it! I want someone from the town to laugh.
yeah, they're not feeling good right now. That went over like a lead balloon with them.
I love it.
All right, so you guys gonna pull your boat up on the shore? What are you gonna do?
I say we
I don't see a reason why not to.
row ashore.
Yeah, once everybody is well tended to, I grab an oar as well and help row towards the shore.
Okay. All right, and everybody was well attended to, hours ago. So
Okay.
you're definitely doing fine now. So
Okay. Excellent.
yep.
1 second.
Fact.
Oh, wait, 1 second.
What does 1 second mean? Are you
What's
telling
what's a
us to
dire
wait because you're
wolf
doing something?
strength? What's a
I
dire
don't know.
wolf strength stat?
Um, I don't know. I can look at it.
Could you please do so?
Yeah. All right. Direwolf strength stat is 17.
17. Then
Yep.
I'm going to wild shape into a dire wolf and help grow with my extra strength.
So you would know this, but like you could personally swim pretty easily as a direwolf, but you wouldn't be able to help row.
Mm.
Okay, so that doesn't
Then
really do you any good. No,
I'm gonna
no
wild
opposable
shape into a
thumbs
dire
to.
wolf. I'm gonna dire shape into. Can I not grab it with my mouth?
No, it wouldn't.
But
Your
I,
mouth wouldn't be able to
I'm
hold on
gonna.
to it as well.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna wild shape into a dire wolf, swim to shore, and start getting preparations ready for them to stop.
okay, so you direwolf shape, and you wild shape into direwolf. You jump out of the boat and you
Can
swim
you
to
change it to
shore.
my turn?
And yeah,
Can you
sure.
change it to my turn, Dad?
Hold on. Yep,
Second.
I'll do that. So you do that, and when you get to shore, everybody starts freaking out and running.
I'm gonna unshape when I get there.
Okay. All right. So everybody
Brock's
else
gonna. Did
is
I do you for a spook?
yeah. Everybody else is running. Running to or rowing to shore right now. So but so Brock, you do get there, and as soon as you get there, you see an older woman refugee here from Vogler has slipped in the shallow water and sprained an ankle. What are you gonna do?
Uh,
Drown her. She's dead weight. I'm
Oh,
sorry. What?
oh, so wrong. Hey, you remember that
I don't.
extra
No,
inspiration
no,
point you had?
no, no, no.
What are
Don't.
you
I
What are you
didn't.
gonna do, Brock? The rest of them are
So
rowing the boat to shore. What are you gonna do?
the hold person, does it just keep them in range? Does it just hold them like
Oh yeah,
down, or
that's like
does
an
it?
offensive spell that stops them from moving is what it does. That's not something that you
Okay.
would likely use. So
Okay. Then.
if you're looking for spells, you're probably looking for cure wounds. So
Or So
that.
if I heal her, is she gonna be able to swim out?
No, she's just like she's gotten off of her boat, and there where she's gotten off of her boat, it's
You said
slippery with
she'd
some
fallen in
rocks.
the water.
Right. So there's just some
But you said
shallow
she
water.
fell.
So when you pull a boat up to the shore of a river or a lake, the boat doesn't go all the way up, right? So
Yeah,
you
we're
know
at a
jump out right at the
shore. I
last.
forgot we're at a shore.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yep.
yeah, I'll just do some cure wounds.
Okay. All right. So just go ahead and click Cure Wounds. It'll. There you go. That's right. You're
Let
fine.
me untarget. Let me
No,
untarget.
you're fine. You don't need to do anything else.
Okay.
Just having clicked that.
Apparently I'm prone for some reason.
Oh, that's because at the end of last time you ended up being prone.
Yeah.
Let me help you there.
I yelled, "Who killed my character?"
Yep, you did yell who killed my character. And you didn't quite die. So anyhow.
It was
All
your
right.
dad. Your dad did it.
How dare you?
All right. Everybody else then while you are able to, tend to her, um and by the way, she is extremely thankful and is immediately able to get up and test the ankle out and walk and she's thankful, but also a lot of the villagers around you notice that and that definitely helps your reputation in general. Okay?
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Accidentally hurting people. It always helps.
So for the rest of you, what you notice as you are almost to shore is that there is another boat right near you, and there are a bunch of younger people in the boat. And when I say younger people, I'm talking like maybe the oldest person in the boat, maybe 15, if you're looking, at the ages. And they're little kids in there as well, but they're really struggling to land the boat. It's probably about 20 feet from the shore, but it's in some of the faster swirling water and it seems to be drifting away.
So
How
You,
deep is the water again? I'm sorry.
so Brock, oh, this is deep water now. So Brock, you are not near this. So you are not seeing
okay,
this. This is
okay,
going on while you're taking care of the woman that twisted her ankle. Okay?
Okay.
okay.
Yep.
I guess we can start rowing the boat towards the other boat that's drifting off.
All right. You're gaining on it a little bit, but you're not gaining on it much, and it seems to be getting farther away from the
Who's
shore. So,
who's a fast swimmer?
I am.
Um,
Guess who's not there?
I'm
yep,
in
you're
scale
not
mail.
there. Glug glug
um,
glug glug.
I mean, I guess me.
Okay, me.
Hi,
Okay,
me. I'm Tate.
I'm gonna swim out there.
All right. So, Kyla, let's make a dexterity check. Let's make a acrobatics check, please.
I gotta be acrobatics.
Is your athletics higher?
No.
No, her athletics is not higher.
Okay. In the tower or no?
It doesn't matter. No, you don't need to make it there.
Oh,
All right. Well, so you're gaining on it. You're doing all right, but you're not doing great. Okay, so now instead of being 20 feet out there, you guys are probably within 20 feet of them now, but they are now 40 feet out from shore, and the boat is kind of spinning in a circle. All right,
oh God.
Kyla, give me another athletics check.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Sorry, acrobatics. Kyla, you're not doing much better. You're now within about 15 feet of them. Yeah,
Okay.
you're not making a lot of progress. You're keeping
Um,
up with your boat now instead of gaining on the other boat. But your boat is now you know it's right behind you. So
okay. Well, I'm just gonna climb back in the boat.
All right, give me an athletics check to pull yourself back into the boat.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have that strength to pull you. Yes, you're definitely able to pull yourself back into the boat.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. All
John's
right.
Queen Slay.
All right. Does anybody have any ability to um use boats? I don't think anybody's got any expertise in handling boats, right?
No boatyologist.
All right. So let me have a survival check then from uh got the best survival of all of you that are here. It's probably Gimlin who's not here. So unless shut up. Is Gimlin here?
I have a +2. I'll throw it.
Okay. All right. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So you're able to basically whip everybody back into shape. You remember a few things that your, great uncle taught you about how to row a boat, and you're able to get your boat, moving faster. Now, the problem is that this other boat is now spinning in circles. The kids who are on the boat are definitely starting to panic, and so now you guys have to basically make sure that you get control of their boat and uh, and get to a point where you can approach them. So it's going to be a combination of things here. So um, I am okay with um, either a acrobatics check, which is kind of brute forcing it, or I'm sorry, I'm saying that wrong. An athletics check, which is kind of brute forcing it, or an acrobatics check, which is going to, um, in dexterous way, approach the other boat.
I'm not really sure if I should be doing any of this. So
Are you not sure because you really don't know if I'm talking to you, or you're not sure because kind of did meh on all of those
because I
previous
did meh
rolls?
on everything else.
All right. Well,
Well, I can talk
um,
to him as well. So
okay. So, I mean, they're already in a state of panic. So, you could, well, what do you want to do? Y'all, y'all need to figure it out pretty quickly, though.
I try to persuade them to calm down.
Okay, go ahead and make a persuasion check. Oh, you are not successful at all. All right.
Calm down, damn it!
You didn't make it a lot worse, but you certainly didn't make it any better. Okay. All right. So they're panicking. Their boat is spinning. You either need to kind of brute force it to get up against them, or you need to kind of steer the boat deftly in so that it can slide up against it.
All right. So I will try survival again.
No. So now what I wanted was either a acrobatics or an athletics. Athletics is brute forcing it. Acrobatics is being a little bit more agile. So
Okay. Brute forcing it.
okay, well you certainly brute forced it, and you were able to steer your boat right up against the side of theirs. Their boat's kind of spinning and it slams into yours. So everybody make a dexterity check, please.
Everybody,
Everybody. Actually, everybody make a dexterity save is what I want you to make. Okay.
ah,
You're still okay. You almost fall out, but you don't fall out. So, all
oh
right.
thank God.
Yep. So I got Tristan and I got Kyla. I need everybody else. So Brock, oh, Brock, you're not there. Never mind. You don't have to worry about falling in. Mate and Thar, both of you need dexterity checks.
I think Nate ran to the bathroom really quick. Can you roll it for him or no?
Oh, heck yeah. Yep. Oh, look at that. He rolled a natty 1.
Oh no.
Oh, goodness. All right. Mate, that same, he's in the same boat. I get it. Same boat as Kyla. He
I do
stumbles
see what
and
you did there.
he stumbles and tries to fall out, but he catches himself just in time. All right, Thar. Did Thar take a stealth AFK?
I don't know.
Chris.
Pretty
Chris.
straightforward.
All right.
Roll that beautiful boom for
You know, if somebody does
was
do it
muted.
stealth AFK, maybe I should deliberately take away inspiration points. I mean, all you
What if
got to
I
do is
say I need to go to the restroom?
then I'm okay with it, right?
I need to go to the restroom. I'll be right back.
I do
Look at
want to point out that Jay told us that when he was running, he asked me to cover for him so he could
Okay.
run to the bathroom.
Okay.
But I can't cover in that respect.
No doubt, no doubt. All right. So actually, all of y'all rolled modified 10s, so you don't fall out, but you know it's touch and go there for just a little bit.
Yeah,
All
well,
right. All right. So anyway, Tristan, you are able to get up against the boat, and now you need to, you know, you need to, I guess, secure your boat to theirs. I will allow that to be a. This would be another survival check here. Okay.
well, he literally just went to the bathroom too.
Oh, he did, didn't he?
He did, yeah, and he told you.
I know he did. He totally did. All right. I need somebody who's actually here, which I think is only Brock and Kyla, and Brock's not
I'm here.
technically here. Yeah. So Kyla, why don't you give me a? You'll do this with actually what you're going to try to do is you're going to try to leap into their boat, right? That's what you want to do.
Acrobatics.
That's right. You want to leap into their boat, try to help them out.
Come
here.
on. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. All right, so you are able to prepare yourself, steady yourself after that, loud, not loud, but that harsh bang into the other boat, and
Yeah.
this time you leap deftly into their boat and are able to land on both feet without any issues. What are you going to do now?
Like a cat. Is this? I can just like row them back to shore, right?
Yeah, but it's going to take a survival check for you to do that.
Mm. Okay, well, I mean, I have a +2 in survival. It can't hurt to try.
Can't hurt to try. That's right.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can do
very
it.
nice, very nice. All right, so you are definitely able to row them back to shore. Okay, so you have saved the youth. Now, again, in a similar fashion to what Brock just did, what you did is definitely garnering you more, positive reputation among the Vogler
Reputation up.
refugees. I'm sorry.
Reputation up.
I heard reputation. Did you say something other than that?
Reputation up.
Are you asking a question?
Never mind.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
My mic being janky?
I don't think it's being janky, Tate. I don't understand what you're asking. Reputation of. Reputation of what?
No.
Up.
Oh,
UP.
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 Reputation
Sorry.
up.
Sorry.
You're such a
39, but I'm
13-year-old
such a
boy.
child.
All right.
I still
So-
have fart
icon.
jokes. Sorry.
And Tate really is
Spell icon.
13. Tate
You
really
can't
is
be
13, but
surprised.
no.
Really?
Look who she hangs out with. The whole
That's
crew.
exactly what I was going to say. I mean, whether it's her kids and people her kids' age, or whether it's Jared, I mean, you can't be surprised.
Jared's actually probably better behaved than the rest of us.
Thank you.
Even Jamie, he's quiet.
I don't
'cause
know
he's
Jamie
shady.
yet. Yeah, but he gets away with it too because he's shady.
No, he's slick that way.
Hmm. No doubt. All right. So you guys are able to save the kid. You're able to heal the woman with her twisted leg.
Her janky
Things
leg.
are
Whoop,
her
whoop.
janky leg. Okay, good.
Sorry. I'm in a great mood. This is amazing. I'm so excited.
Apparently so. I mean, I think you're in rare form right now too. So.
I am. What? What?
All right.
Sorry.
So you are able to also pull your own boat up on shore. Um, this is things seem pretty dire, but you guys are off to a fairly good start here.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
So what's next? What are you guys going to do?
I'm gonna poke around and figure out what the hell is going on around here.
I'm
All
still
right.
trying to help the survivors from Vogler to disembark the boats and find some sort of a hostel or place to
Okay.
relax.
So what you guys notice is that the like where you guys pulled up right now is not there's nothing else there other than riverbank. Okay, so there are no no
GM.
buildings, no permanent buildings. Some of the first people that got here have started to set up some tents. Maybe even try to start some fires and get some food started as well. There's definitely going to be probably a lack of adequate food in the long term.
Well,
But at least
I
for
go ahead
right
and
now.
start assisting them with I pull out my axe and start assisting them with gathering firewood and long
Okay.
poles to help provide shelter. And
Right.
I asked Gimlin if he can assist with finding some game to help feed these people.
All right. Well, and Gimlin will gladly pitch in like that, and so he heads basically back upriver, which is to the west. To get more away from the large groups of people, so that he could potentially find more game. So he's
Hey, DM.
Yes.
For the sake of not losing my inspiration points, I'm going to go talk to the alien again.
Talk to the alien.
Mom.
Oh, gotcha. Yes, letting me know that you're stepping away. Yes, that's a good
For
idea.
the sake of my inspiration points.
I understand. All right. All right. I really wouldn't refer to you, mother, as an alien. That's probably a mistake. She,
She's the only one not playing Dungeons and Dragons.
this
Alien.
is true. Okay, but outside a game, yes, I get it. Okay. Um. So
Might not want to refer to her as that at
I
all.
know.
Ever.
I know. Yeah. Go figure. I tried to help him.
Some of
I
us.
really did.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, Gimlin is able to head off to try to gather some game for some food. Um and Tristan, you're definitely helping some other people out from a uh all sorts of things, right? So cutting up firewood, helping them start fires, helping them set up tents, other things like that. Anybody else need to do anything?
No, I don't
I
think
need
so.
I need some private time with Mr. Buttons to do some journaling.
Is that what we call it now?
about
We allow him
hardware.
all the time he needs with his little burlap kitty, and we give him plenty of privacy.
I find like a grassy kind of knoll, right, where I lay on my back, and I just start
I
talking.
mean, you could go in the woods a little bit. I mean, you don't have to find an open.
Please. This is a man and his therapist, all right. And
Again, privacy right over there.
Mr. Button sits down, takes out a little notebook, and we begin to go through what has happened, and how we're going to deal with it.
Are you actually chronicling the events of the last week or so? Is that what you're
From an
doing?
emotional standpoint,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Yeah, just like how we felt.
I get it. When you say
along the
journaling,
journey.
you really mean you're journaling about
Yeah,
your feelings during the last week.
like I'm laying on the side of the hill. I'm looking up at the sky, right? Whether it be a star, is it a starry sky or is it a daytime sky?
It is just dawn, so it is
Okay,
the sun is rising in the east right now.
perfect. So I'm raw because I'm tired, right?
Mhm.
So I just want to get these emotions out, and then really discuss the whole thing with me and Mr. Buttons away from the crowd. That's
The
what I'm
crowd
doing.
appreciates.
Gotta get
Goodness.
my thoughts.
Okay.
Right. As a wizard, you can't just start to fray at the edges. You gotta journal.
Right.
Gotta ponder.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Anything else you guys need to do?
I imagine it's taking me a bit to take care of everybody.
Yeah.
When I am finished, though, I would like to look over the armor that Becklin had given me.
You're welcome.
Right. So if you recall, that armor was she asked you to give it to Darrett. Right? That was a large box that had a full set of plate in it.
Fine. I give it to Darrett.
Huh.
Here, Darrett. Helen's blessings be upon you.
That's a good man right there.
Goodness.
That's noble of you.
It is.
Thank
That
you.
is very noble. So inside the box, if you guys recall, is a suit of plate armor that's filigreed with Salamnic knotwork. And to really no surprise of anybody, given the request that was made, it seems to be perfectly sized for Darrett's use. There's no note or instructions or anything else, with the armor. But Darrett is definitely touched that you, took possession of it and delivered it to him on her behalf. So he is extremely thankful for your having brought that to him. You guys just seem to be kind of cleaning up on the earning some brownie points with the citizens of Vogler. So
Did any of them have plate mail? Maybe they're incredibly thankful.
Is that really what you want?
Nah, I'm good.
All right, so Thar, given your passive perception, you realize that 2 prominent villagers are missing.
Is the mayor missing?
Nope, mayor's not missing.
This is
Who
the
do you
guy you
guys?
hammer slapped.
Yes.
Okay, that was Baccharis the Younger.
That punk ass
And
bitch.
I think she actually Bitch slapped
Oh no,
Bakaris the
you're right.
elder.
You're right. It was Bakaris. Yeah, it was Bakaris.
I mean,
By
we
the
all
way,
kind of gave the younger a talking down to, but
Yeah.
she stood up and gave him a little chin music.
yep, yep. That's right. That's
Yeah,
right. So
yeah.
yes, Bakaris and Bakaris the younger don't seem to be around here, Thar.
Mm.
You let everybody else know. Oh, he's still taking his secret AFK.
I noticed that that little bitch boy isn't there,
Kyla,
and I
Kyla,
let
you
everybody
definitely
know,
noticed that he's not there. Yeah, you're
and
you're
I let
actually looking
everyone
for
know.
him. Mm-hmm.
Guys,
Yep.
guess what? This guy's missing. We know, they're punks, but we need to find them. They have something to do with this.
Yep. All right.
I
So
mean, do we know that they made it out, or do you think that?
just saying, you noticed that they're missing. What, you know,
What if they
figure
got
it
got?
out.
What if they got
I'm
got?
They didn't get got. They had something to do with this. I know they did.
Uh-huh.
I feel it in my bones.
Do they have any family or friends within the town of or the city of Kalaman?
Friends. I don't think these people know what friends are.
What are you talking about? These are like noble people.
Okay, so paid friends. Cool.
Yes. I mean, let's say they were like, but you know,
They're not likable people. Let's just be real.
yeah.
All right. I need a quick break, and Thar is missing as well. So why don't we take a 10-minute break and try to regroup at the top of the hour? Are we
Like
good
that.
with that? All right.
Yep.
Yep. All right.
Joe.
Yep.
Okay.
On Fantasy Grounds again.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that if you're looking at 3.5, then you might as well just look at Pathfinder, because Pathfinder's
Yeah, but
basically
they don't really have a decent modern system. So,
yeah.
and that's probably the
Well,
niche that
that's
I'm
true.
going to fill. You know, if we're, a bunch of us are working on chaotic good gaming, just to have a multiple games different people can join. That'll 90% of the people are just going to do D&D 5e. So I figured I'd do some sort of niche.
Mm-hmm.
That way I have the freedom to do whatever I want, and that appeals to me.
I wonder why.
I hear you.
Great. So Tom, you on? You're muted.
I am on and I'm back.
Okay. So, how is our poet laureate doing?
Doing well. I got lots of snaps.
Good. Tell us about your event tonight.
Okay, so the church that Nanan and I go to here in Atlanta is a church called North River Church of Christ, and every I guess about 6 months they do a gala, the fall gala, and this was a spring gala of bringing together all the people in the arts. So people who are visual art, people who paint or sculpt, they brought their material. Then they did uh, people who acted, people who sang.
Mm-hmm.
Just came out and we all performed, and everybody was performing original material. Uh, I have been writing poetry for 25 plus years, and Nanan encouraged me to perform, and I haven't performed any public poetry reading in 20 years. So
Well,
She liked it.
awesome.
You have a good time?
we had a blast. One of the guys in our church is a professional singer. He does a Elton John review. and that's his profession. He's a professional singer as Elton John, and he did 3 numbers as well. But some of the folks just dropped it on Spotify and downloaded some or uploaded some new songs and new material. So that was a lot of fun.
Very cool. So, because you're an actor, you decided to do some literary artwork. Is that really it?
No, I got into poetry. Gosh, really 25 plus years ago. A friend of mine knew I was into gaming, and he encouraged me to go out to a poetry club he was in Chattanooga. I said, okay, I'll give it a shot. And I always liked poetry and never wrote any. And he said, that's okay. And I got an appreciation for it. Ended up joining the poetry club and then started trying to write it. And then through the last 25 years of my relationship with Nanan, throughout our relationship, I would write poetry for her and I would write poetry for God. So when I'm inspired by through the word or service or things that happened in my life, I would write poetry. And then for special events and things that happened in our life with Nanan, I would write her poetry.
Very cool. All right. So
Doesn't
did
mean I want to
anybody?
play a part though.
Yeah. Did anybody tell Tom that
No.
Talon died?
What?
So Buttons pushed you out of the boat,
Whoa.
and
There's only one seat left.
Oh man, Buttons.
only one seat
Here.
left, and Buttons wanted
I'm going to
it.
come back and
He's a
haunt.
minx.
I'm going to haunt. I'm going to haunt him.
Hump that little burlap bitch.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't say hump. I said haunt.
That's what I said. Haunt. Haunt that little
Mm.
burlap bitch.
Yeah, because people from your neck of the woods,
Why are we
they never.
humping things?
Not humping things.
No,
Kate.
nobody's
Calm
humping.
down.
Nobody's humping.
I didn't
But the
realize
club
you were
was
juvenile
thumping.
dogs. I didn't
So
realize you were
we
juvenile
escaped.
dogs.
So did I really die, or is that
No,
just
you
messing
did
with
not
me?
die.
Mr.
Right
Buttons
now, though,
missed
Buttons
anyway?
is providing therapy to
Life's
mate.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
Get back in there, champ.
Oh, that's fun. Now I saw in the
Uh,
chat. Did
I actually
we
stole that from
level?
Jared. So
So
you
did
saw
we
in the chat
level?
what? Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
we
you need to
leveled.
level up.
Wait, so
So
the cat's becoming a therapist?
That was always a therapist.
yeah, Cat was always a therapist.
actually,
mean.
that was 2 words when we were describing the cat. The and then a different word.
oh, we put the space in the wrong spot, or didn't put a space in.
All right, I'm trying to remember how to level up.
So the mechanics are actually fairly easy, and for you, it's pretty straightforward. So on the first page of your character sheet, there is
Yeah.
a cog over to the right
Mhm.
of fighter level 2. You click on that.
There
Okay,
it is.
so it'll bring up a
Got
new
it.
little window, and there
Yep.
is a link icon all the way to the right of fighter on that window. And if you
I see it.
click and drag that link over to where it says level 2, and let it go where it says level 2, then it will increment your level and it will add some things. And then you may have to select certain other
I do.
items. Yep. So, okay.
All right.
But main thing that you fightery types want is, oh, you're going to go with Eldritch Knight. Okay. All right.
No.
I am.
Yep.
Is that unsanctioned magic I smell?
Yep. Just cause a little bit of conflict. Hey, I started it with firebolt,
Well,
so
Mhm.
I'm doubling down on that.
And I turned away. I turned a blind eye to that one. But Sounds like we're going to continue down this road of discussion.
Hey, just because it's blooming and it's happening doesn't mean that we can't sit there and talk about what I need to do.
Well,
Isn't he Elven? They have their own magic, man.
You would think, right?
They have their own schools. They are not part of Parsalian's nonsense.
Actually,
da-
they are.
dare you.
They are in the towers. They are part of the tower.
When they choose to be.
oh, y'all.
Oh, y'all. Nice. Good dig.
Yep.
Speaking of which, you know, all hail Rusk, all hail Gorn. It's his birthday.
Ah, yes, it is.
Yeah.
Amen.
Mm-hmm. No doubt. I was excited when I saw that we would be playing today. So it's a
Well,
good thing to do today.
Yeah, it makes it a much better to do it today.
Hey, DM.
Yes, sir.
DM, check your DMs.
Oh, checking my DMs. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Um,
Burrito blanket.
so what do you mean get them? You already had them. You and
Do we?
Thar and Kyla, right? Not Kyla, I'm sorry. You and Thar and Tristan.
Do we? I can't remember.
Yeah. We'll take care of that later, buddy.
I can't remember which one I chose.
Okay. All right. So anyway, we had recently noticed that just really quick recap for Talon's benefit. So we've made it down the river to the shores just outside of Calaman, and we have taken care of a couple of incidences that popped up. You saved some kids who were in a boat by themselves, not able to handle it and to land the boat. Uh, for that one, Tristan deftly steered the boat. There was no deafness to it. He rammed the kids' boat. Fortunately, none of the kids fell out. Fortunately, none of y'all fell out of yours. But Kyla was able to leap
Don't
from
you mean
boat to boat.
sadly none of the kids fell out?
Well,
No,
sometimes when people aren't, you know, assisting you when you're trying to help them, you have to do it by force.
this is true. This is true. And but Kyla was able to leap to the other boat and then to guide their boat back to shore as well. Um, in the meantime, um, uh, Brock had wild shaped and leapt out of the boat. By the way, Brock, you're not in game anymore. Why is that? Brock had leapt out of the boat and had swum to shore, and
Oh, I think it died.
you think it what?
It sleep moded.
It shouldn't, because it's well, it's I don't know. It's plugged in, but just make sure you relaunch it and reconnect. All right. So anyway, he had swum to shore, and then he had encountered a woman who had fallen and twisted her ankle, and he healed her. Oh, by the way, everybody got scared when the wolf came out of the water, but then he wild shaped back into the druid, so they knew that he was really the druid. So, but he healed the woman, and that certainly earned your entire group, uh, more reputation points here with the refugees from Vogler. So you guys are doing fairly well here with the Vogler refugees. Okay.
Hmm.
Um, The last thing that happened here, though, was that I'm sorry, not Thar, Kyla realized that her buddy, Bakaris, was actually, he and his son, Bakaris the younger, don't seem to be here. And so that was the last thing that occurred. And she pointed that out to the group. So, anyway, you guys are, still there in the refugee camp. You've realized that Bakaris and his son are not there. What do you guys want to do?
I want to go find young Beezy and his dad.
But, Papa,
Yeah, I see. Hold on a second. Right. I got to help him
Right,
log in real
continue.
quickly, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Y'all figure out what you're going to do.
all right. What do you guys think we should do?
Again, I would like to go find Bakaris and the younger.
Who's Bakaris again?
The guy is smacked on the face.
Hmm. Okay. So we're pulling off an investigation. Who was the last person to see Bakaris alive?
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's a good question because we were running trying to get out of there.
Are there any fingerprints on the boat?
Fish guts.
Jesus
and
Christ.
I mean, we could just ask around, of the villagers, if you will. I could definitely show like a 3D image of Bakaris, and it can be like,
Yes.
it can be saying like, "Have you seen me? Have you
Yes.
seen me? I am missing. Hello.
Yes.
Hi. Hi. When's the last time you've seen this face?"
I like that. I like that idea.
All right, Dan, what do I roll?
These
I
aren't
didn't
back
hear
yet,
the
though.
whole thing. You're doing something like a wanted
So-
poster, but
Sorta, yeah, but it's more of a live action thing where I make something of Bakaris, right? A 3D image of him. And I'm like, using it as a prop of saying, "Hey, I'm looking for this guy," and then this guy will say, "Have you seen me?" And then he points to his face. Have you seen him anywhere? See, just like this, maybe a little scruffed up, right? And I put like some I don't know, soot on him, maybe like he got dirt on himself and from the fires or whatever, any versions of that. Basically,
okay.
we're just kind of working the crowd, like as the people are coming off the boats and people are doing firewood, it's like, "Hey, have you guys seen, have you seen any of the nobles?"
So
yeah.
you're basically going to cast what, a minor illusion? Is that what you're going to do?
Yeah,
Um,
and it's got his voice, and it's kind of a still image.
Well, but
painting.
okay. So, I mean, realistically,
Mhm.
it's usually, a sound or an image, and it's not
Ah,
something that's overly complex.
however,
Yeah.
hold on. In my dedication to the illusion arts,
Mm-hmm.
I have been able to combine an image with sound, unlike the normal practitioners of minor illusion. I can do a visual and an audio at the same time. So I am an illusionist. Major Starius, ladies and gentlemen. Be here all weekend. No, seriously, that's like a gift. That's one of the things you get from illusionists. Your minor illusion, you can do both.
You wear a turban on stage?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you feel that's cultural appropriation?
Not in Dragonlance. I'm from Northern Earth, Eargoth,
Eating a sandwich, sorry.
and that's how we roll in the streets.
Make sure every time you talk to him, you have a sandwich in your mouth.
Okay.
Well, it's okay. All right. So you've got your little wanted poster. You're asking around about
Mhm.
him.
Yes.
So one of the villagers does mention to you that that Lord Bakaris and his son were actually headed into Calaman hours ago.
Ah.
They seem to be intent on addressing the city's leaders, but no one's heard back from them since.
Okay. I go back to Kayla. Kyla.
Kyla, thank you.
That's what I said.
Mhm.
Kayla's one of the villagers.
Kayla Ren.
That's what he said. Why are you correcting him? That's what he
Kayla
said.
Ren.
Kyla,
Yes.
the man that you are
Cassandra.
chasing has
Yes.
gone into the city.
He's gone into the city.
Now they've probably gone in there to ask these other nobles to take their people in, or I don't know. I mean, I don't really, they don't seem like
Jesus.
they don't seem great, but they don't seem evil either.
Okay. Can we get a group together to go into the city so we can try and find these people?
Yeah.
I wanna ask some questions.
Isla, do you like my suggestion for your new nickname?
Yeah, call me a
I-
Karen, guys, and find out what happens.
Karen.
What?
But
What?
no, seriously, like no, it's not Karen.
Would you like to talk to the manager about being called Karen?
Uh,
I'll go get him. It's all right.
Oh man.
I'll go get her. Her name is Karen.
Bullying adult
right.
women.
The first question is: does anybody have a cousin or anybody? I'm on the other side of the planet here, so I don't have any relatives on this side. Anybody got an aunt and uncle in this town? Somebody they know, shopkeeper, old
Are there any
boyfriend, old
Solomnic?
girlfriend.
Are there any Solomnic like representatives in the town
Um,
that might be able to give us a way to speak with the elders or whoever runs the town?
there are no official Solamnic representatives here. Basically, the Knights of Solamnia are mostly and they're headquartered in the West, and so they are mostly protecting Solamnia from any type of invasion, from the West. Uh, what that does is that's left, Kalaman in the East to really be responsible for itself and for protecting things here. So while they
They have no
communicate,
idea what our sacrifice is,
while they
protecting them from the
communicate,
armies coming from the west.
yeah, and you have no idea what their sacrifice is here either. So anyway, but yeah, there's no official outpost here.
How big
Okay.
is this town or city?
I'm sorry.
Calamont. How big is Calamont?
It is extremely large.
It's
I
the
can't,
jewel.
like you don't know. You're not really one who has figured out how to you know um, count how
It's a
many
lot
people
bigger than
might
the
be in,
town we just
but
came
it's
through.
oh, it
Oh,
is it is way bigger than the
It's
town
a
you just came
big
from.
city.
Yeah.
We're in like big city. It's like Gary.
Mhm. Gary, like Gary, Indiana.
No.
It's Gary Big. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
So, do we have to have like a special permit or parking pass or something to get in, or can we just saunter through a gate?
You don't know. I mean, you haven't gotten to the gate yet, so.
Well, let's see if we can beat the gate. Here we go. Do I
All right.
think that there's any wizards, any mages in this town? Like there's not like a big tower in the middle of the town, is
I'm
there?
a little bit surprised that you're asking me that. You should already know the question or know the answer to that question based on a vision that you had at one point.
I had a vision.
Yeah.
Why doesn't God
of-
remind
of-
him through the secret lettering system of Discord?
Of Calumet? I had a dream about Calumet.
You had a dream. That dream resulted in something that referred to
Am I supposed to
something.
take that scroll?
Ah, now you're starting to remember. Yep.
There, I have a scroll, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't know how to
No
share
way,
it.
you have a scroll?
There you go.
I'm-
There you go.
There it is. High
Mhm.
sorcery
I
scroll.
hold up the scroll amongst the party.
Hmm?
See this?
Yeah. What are you going to do with it?
This is my hall pass. Okay, this allows me to go into there.
You have a hall pass?
I'm
Man,
I'm just
I need a
I'm
hall
not
pass so I can use the potty.
this look right here. This is basically I'm a very important person in this town. All right. DM, if I can, and I'm kind of asking Mr. Buttons here. Mr. Buttons, what was this scroll to again? Had something to do with Calumet.
Oh man, don't you think you should have taken notes?
I did, and I
Journaled
really-
about it.
I
You
really
should have
thought
journaled
that,
about it.
I really thought that this scroll was supposed to be delivered in Vogler. And we just never really got around to it. But but I was wrong on that one, and that's fine. I'll own that one. However,
Uh-huh.
I do have a secretary, and Mr. Buttons knows all and sees all.
All right, hold
What's
on
this?
just a second. Let's see.
Oh, wait.
It was the trial of the barb.
Oh, yeah.
Trial
Trial
the
of the barb
right?
ended with so
Is the barb related to the Karen?
Hey now.
awesome. Rovina was the
Right.
wizard that had appeared at the end, and she told you that you must take your scrolls to Wyhan, Wyhan, Wyhan.
Okay.
And she told you that you are not to open the scrolls under any circumstances, as their contents are meant for Wyhan only.
And Wyhand is a wizard of some sort.
As far as you know,
Okay.
Why hand?
So now, look, hey, I have that thing I was asking about. You know, like who has a contact? Boom, I have one. We're looking for a guy named Wyhand. Is he Wyhand the white, Wyhand the red, or Wyhand the black?
she is Wyhan, and Wyhan runs a
Wyhand?
shop.
Wh-
So
Why not leg?
not hand, Wyhan. She runs an
Why-
apothecary shop. Okay.
Why leg?
Gotcha.
Ooh. I love apothecaries.
You just
Most
like
of
the
your
drugs.
ilk do, and I think that's a very good word for you and your group.
You just
You are
like
ilk.
drugs. What the hell?
I'm in rare form tonight. Sorry.
I mean,
Jesus.
I'm already loving this person. I was like, and an apothecary? Hell yes. Because we were just over the hill discussing this right now, and it's like, Mace got a little jittery, and he could definitely use an apothecary. So let's go tackle this gate guard.
Okay.
Kyla?
Sure, I'm ready.
See if you can get us into the city.
Okay.
I'll walk with them and try to get us into the city. Especially since we have refugees, we need to help.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think they're gonna like your kind around here.
What do you
We shall
mean, your
see.
kind?
You know, the nightly kind.
Okay.
All right.
Are we?
So
Are we
as you
close
guys
to the
approach
city?
the city, yeah, as you guys
Okay.
approach the city from the west, there seems to be a rather large um, uh, kind of second city, tent city, but things have progressed beyond tents to, and there as you start seeing it, on the outskirts, it's more tents than it is any type of shacks or hovels. But then things start to be built out of other things as you're coming into the city itself. But uh, anyway, this is. Um, it's the best way for me to describe it to you. It's a camp, kind of a sprawling camp on the outside. Here it is extremely large, but the um, kind of the roads, and I use that term very loosely, are all just muddy paths between these um, small buildings that they've stood up, and they're
Does it
more than
look like
temporary,
a
but
like a tent city, like refugee tent city?
no, it's progressed beyond that. Maybe that's what it was at one point. But what I mean is maybe that's what it was at one point, 50 years in the past.
Okay.
It is um I don't know if you guys have ever seen pictures, outside of Mexico City, but that's the type of thing that it is. Does that make sense?
So a slum area,
It it, it
or
it's Yeah, I mean it's a slum,
It's the
but
overflow because you don't have room in the to
exactly
house people.
correct.
yeah,
That is
Yeah.
exactly correct. hmm
they don't have the infrastructure to handle the growth.
that is a true statement, or at
You
least
got
you
to build.
assume that that's a true statement, and it'll
you,
be
Yeah.
proven true. So,
you got to either build up, out, or down. Otherwise, but you got to keep it on the walls. That's what I've heard anyway. Read it in the book.
all right, but as you make your way on the main road, which is clear of these hovels, but there are statues of Titanic soldiers that line the walls. Ancient stone knights, they stare into the distance, daring invaders to dash themselves against the defenses that withstood even the cataclysm.
Oof.
This disorganized neighborhood of tents and ramshackle structures that lines the road, at the city's nearest gate, um,
Hmm.
kind of leads you to where soldiers in blue and yellow uniforms seem to be questioning all who enter.
Here we go.
Do I know how this city feels about the knighthood?
Yes. So I expect that you would. Why don't you make a
Insight
what
check.
I think it probably be a history check, but let me just look here. Um, no, it's not going to be history. So because of who you are, I think it will be history or religion, which are the same for you. But I think because of who you are, you can add a +2 to your roll here. Okay? Because you generally try to be aware, of your surroundings.
Where knights are
Yep.
beloved and where they're hated.
Okay. So you're not really sure, but you think that You think that they'll probably be tolerated, but you don't know for sure.
So, does 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 Brock see this happening?
Brock see what happening. I mean, he's just thinking about it.
Him just thinking.
Yeah, and I also would I also have an idea of whether or not me being a knight and only tolerated would jeopardize the refugees being able to find a place in the city?
Mm, you wouldn't know that, um, but you would also assume that um, you would assume that it would not.
Okay. Then yeah, I walk with them to the gates and try to make sure we can find a place for the refugees.
Okay. All right. So you guys saunter up to the gates. Um, behind Mate here, who is waving his hall pass around.
I have a hall pass. Make way, peasants. Move aside, move aside. Mage business. I'm a wizard.
All right. Little bit more serious though. What do you want to say to the guards here?
Bold. The hall pass. I can go to the potty, but nowhere forward.
I like the
I
bold.
do
thing.
tell them that we have refugees from Volgar, and the town has been ransacked by dragon armies, and
Right.
these people need a place for safety.
Do you know that when Justin and I started playing D&D, that he for some reason misread magical items, and for the
Yeah.
first, I don't know, 5 years he called them end teams, magical end teams.
Nice.
Yeah. The name of the town is
Nope.
not Vulgar.
Notice.
The name of the town is Vogler.
I don't know if you've noticed, but sometimes I say words funny instead of actually pronouncing them as they're supposed to be.
Okay. All right. All right. I
It may be
will
vulgar of me.
I will allow that, but that may influence the the guards, the local guards' reactions to you. So
I will
that's
attempt to curb said behavior.
only curb it if you want the responses to be appropriately curbed. So all right. So um they are they seem mildly surprised when you tell them about what had happened in Vogler. Um, but they're accepting of the statement. Mate, you're actually so there are multiple sets of guards here. Um, Tristan is talking to one set. You're talking to another set of guards. What do you want to say to your set of guards?
We are the witnesses of the tragedy at Vogler and bear witness to the marching of a dark army that is but one night's boat ride away from this great city, Kalaman.
So the guards
And
seem to be aware of where Vogler is. So
good, good. Um, and we would like to talk to people that are important within the city and conduct business, trade,
right.
and prayer.
So
We would like to
they ask
beseech the
you
God.
if you represent the citizens of Vogler.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, I speak for them.
I'm the chief
Um,
Brock
Vogel.
gives him. Brock gives a roll of the eyes.
The chief Vogel. Okay.
Vogel.
I have the scroll in my hand. I was like, as you can see here,
Boggle.
I have a scroll from the Towers of High Sorcery, and this is my token for speaking for the citizenry of Vogler, who we care for. As you can see, I have a representative of the Knights of Solamnia. I have representatives of the Elven community.
Yeah. So when you say a
and
representative of the Knights of Solamnia, they look at Darrett, and they kind of raise a quick eyebrow, but that eyebrow is quickly dropped as well.
Is it like a sneer?
No,
Or
it's not like a sneer. It's just kind of a
It's like
you
a
know.
really this guy.
I lean in and like he's more of like admin, keeps the paperwork fresh. It doesn't really speak on behalf of the knighthood. Just
Mm.
what we listen to.
Tristan, you feel a little slighted here.
I was speaking to Derek. No, this is.
Oh, I
this
know,
is
I
the
know.
real
What
deal.
I'm saying
This
is
is the real
no,
deal
no,
right here.
not because of what you said, because of the guards. When you mentioned a representative of the Knights of Solamnia, the guards focusing in on just Darrett is what it is that is bothering Tristan.
Now,
No, not
Wagner's
really. He's a
Va-
member of the
yeah.
order, and you know what? It doesn't threaten me that he's doing well. So
Okay, all right.
good for him.
I'll allow
Vogler's
for that.
Vogler had some remnants of the old gods, right? Um, in some practice and some worship. It's Calaman along the same lines. Are the gods represented here or is it a more modern kind of progressive city that
Yeah,
too
you would.
busy to worship?
Yeah, this is really and I mean I'm assuming you really asked that question, right?
I mean, and through observation, like, are they
Well,
wearing? Are they
Um,
wearing?
bigger question:
Medallions.
do they have anything on their walls like
Like
Fogler did,
yeah.
having Habakkuk
hmm They do
inscriptions across
not.
the walls?
They do not have anything on their walls like that. So now that said, they do have these obviously pre-cataclysm, statues that are there. The walls themselves are something that there's no way anybody could make things like this today.
Can
So
we do a history check on that or a religion check to see if we recognize that?
I'm telling you that you are perceiving. So you know how the pyramids are made of these massive blocks that you know
Right.
in the Middle Ages, people would look at that and go, "How the hell did you put that together?"
Right.
That's the type of reaction that you guys have to the city wall construction here, and
Gotcha.
the uh, literally hundreds, if not thousands, of gigantic statues on the walls as well that all look exactly alike. I mean, how could anybody create so many, exquisite and massive, pieces of stonework? It's just beyond imagining right now. That's, I'm telling you that's, kind of your reaction to it.
Magic.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Hmm.
All
I
right.
would I would
So,
like and we could tell them that these walls are magnificent. I mean, it's probably the first pre-cataclysmic walls I've ever seen. Truly awesome. Is there more of the city we could see?
um, so basically everything that you've told them seems to be um, normal peaceful activities. um, they give you a little bit of a um, kind of a talking to uh,
Mm-hmm.
that, that makes you think that they think maybe you're a little bit excitable, and they want to make sure that you're going to behave yourself while you're in the city, but they are willing to let you pass and enter the city. And both of you in separate conversations basically, get that same talking to. Okay.
I tell them that I will monitor my party's behavior and make sure that they behave themselves throughout the entire thing.
I'm sorry.
Statement.
Hey,
The Kinder, to this statement, the Kinder releases a fart that could shatter noses.
Oh,
hey, Mace, can you ask for the manager?
I can. I
I
can.
think her name is Karen.
Ha 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 ha.
You say that ironically, but it's really funny.
Oh yes, yeah.
I ask the guards, is there a part of the city we should avoid? That either either because of danger or just you're not allowed to go there.
Mm,
Any
No.
places we're restricted from, like, hey, can't go there.
You can only go to the
Yes.
castle on official business, but other than that, no. The city is a fairly open city.
Ah.
All right, so everything else is cool, just not the castle.
Vogler being destroyed by dragons would be, I think, official business.
Yeah, now I want to go to the castle.
You sure?
Hell, like a bunch of refugees showing up on your doorstep. Definitely official business.
I definitely like the guard captain, guard sergeant, guy in charge.
Sergeant here,
Yeah, I mean, I give him like the full scan, the body scan, the boots, the pants, everything he's wearing, his facial features, I kind of like just take a nice Terminator like copy of everything in my mind.
yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean by the
Mhm.
Terminator thing? When he's like sizing him up, like,
Yep.
yeah.
An
That's what's happening in Mason.
An overt sizing up.
Yeah, just really taking some snapshots, right? And I try to like walk around so I can get a lot of different angles. I want to be able to really kind of like see him from various angles.
The
Just,
guard noticed this?
to get, I mean, not really, right? Because you're talking, you're walking around, you're kind of looking at somebody's boots and their gear and stuff, and it may seem a little odd, but it's not. I mean, I'm not like staring at him and like taking, fake photos, but I am with my
Taking
mind.
notes.
No,
Taking
like,
notes.
like the little Vogue thing, right? Where you're trying to like just get somebody in a frame shot, and then you're kind of moving around, kind of like that, right? Just want to,
Mhm.
I want to get his image, if you will, in my mind.
Okay. You are able to do so.
Might need that for later.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you are allowed through the gate.
Sweet. Oh,
We
Sorry.
need to see the lodgings, or what do we? What are our plans now?
I definitely think we should try to speak to some kind of city official and make sure that these refugees have a place.
Agreed.
Okay. We got one vote for do the right thing. All right. Has anybody got anything, that involves less responsibility?
Well, Kira was saying
about
that she wanted to track down those nobles from that had fled.
Okay.
How about
Yeah.
finding a place for us to
One should have a
sleep?
distinct handprint on the side of his face.
Now,
yeah,
does
he should.
is anybody else thirsty here? Does anybody else need a drink? Maybe just kind of wet our whistle.
How about finding a place for us to sleep?
I mean, I think that if we find a place to sleep, we'll also find some alcohol.
Hey, you know what? Taverns
Yeah.
and bedrooms go together.
Hey, Maith, don't you have a scroll to deliver?
I mean, we'll get to that. All right, don't worry about it. It's mage business. All right, mind your business. All right, I will get to my very important business soon. But first, I'm thirsty here. It's dawn. Well, actually, it's dawn, right? So it's morning. We could get some breakfast and a little coffee. We got a big day. I mean, we're not gonna get any sleep.
God, you and fucking coffee.
So
So,
here we go.
so we're going to a tavern for coffee, huh?
I mean,
Yes,
like
because they're gonna serve breakfast there, so why not?
we put our noses in the air, and do we
So-
smell fresh baked bread? Is there like a bakery type of lane? You know what I'm saying? Like the baker's lane, the baker's road.
Are you asking the guards? Are you asking somebody else walking by? What do you?
He's
Where's-
smelling.
I'm,
He's
I'm
smelling.
asking the God of
He's
this world.
asking God.
Yeah, you smell a
The
bunch
world
of
for a cup of
you know
coffee.
a bunch of you know city residents right now is what you smell.
Okay. All right.
Oh, geez, that sounds disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody have like a pastry and a coffee, like a donut or something in their hand as they go by? Something that would suggest that they have procured themselves a breakfast
You know
somewhere.
what? Give me a perception check.
What's this? I look around. I look up, left, right,
Center.
center. Okay. Nobody gets past me.
Natty 20?
I don't know.
Maybe
I
not.
don't know.
Maybe not.
Well, I mean, look, that's no one got past me.
Can
At least I think that.
I ask any
roll?
of the nearby refugees if they are aware
Okay.
of, like, know the layout of this town.
The refugees did not join you in this trek, right? So they are still setting things up outside even outside of the camp, right? So they've got their own camp outside of the more permanent
Mhm.
camp at the gates, right? So
I'm
Gotcha.
go
I'm
ahead.
gonna use my perception to sniff around and see if I can follow
Okay, all right.
the scent.
Hey,
Let's
yeah,
see.
go ahead.
Can anybody in the party smell a biscuit?
Um,
What's the
Perception.
yeah,
What a
Kyla,
biscuit.
you get, you definitely do better than Maith, but you still are unable to find any bakery or any sign of any bakery.
I stop a near passerby and I ask politely, is there a bakery or a general store nearby where I can purchase grain or bread?
All right,
well,
so a couple of things. Talon, you hear the clang of maybe what you think are hammers on anvils off to
Yeah.
the left hand side as you have come in the gate here.
I'll drink the lava.
And
Do I
and
see a? What do I see?
well, so not too far down the road when you look that way, you do see a couple of larger buildings that both seem to have some dark smoke coming from each of them that seems to be heavier in volume than a typical fireplace fire that's there.
Like a blacksmith or more of
Yeah,
a.
could be a blacksmith. Certainly could be. Okay, but that's what you notice as you have come in the gates.
I'd like to
Um,
go check it out.
so uh, Tristan, you had stopped somebody to ask for directions. Um, they say if you'll just follow this main street all the way into the center of town, you'll come to the city market. And in the city market, you can find numerous people in the market that will be hawking their wares, many of which do have pastries and other things like that. But also in that area, you may be able to find some other stores or shops that might sell grain if you're in need of grain for, say, your steeds or other purposes.
I thank them and give them Paladine's blessing and we move forward.
Okay. Great.
I want to check out as we go towards the market. I assume that smoke is coming
No,
towards
the
the market.
road that you've come in really is going more or less east-west. It's a little bit to the south, but not much. The road that you were looking off to the left on kind of goes, not kind of, but goes off to the northeast. Okay.
Hmm. Definitely a different direction. Do we want to split up and look at things that we want to look for, or do we want to stay together?
Let me see if I can also give you, let's see. Let's see what we can do here. Share this. No, that's awfully big, isn't it?
I could
Okay, but
resize it.
yeah, let's try to do something else here. I want it not to be, let's see if I
I mean,
make it.
that little square is kind of small.
Yeah, I know. Hold
It
on.
has an arrow though, so it's a clue.
Two.
Vogler.
Vulgar.
Oh,
Vulgar.
That's.
Vulgar.
I think it's a little too early to say that. It could be a. Oh, never mind. You guys
Hey,
are right.
how about
Oh,
that?
damn! It does say Bogler.
Look at that. Oh, we're in the trade
That's
gate.
that's the way we came in.
There's got to be a biscuit around here somewhere.
We keep moving towards the center of the city, or at least I do.
Let's do that. Nope. Nope. That's not what I wanted to do.
Brock asks what he's going towards.
Do that.
I
Okay.
explained that I'm going towards the center of the city to see if I can find provisions that I might be able to purchase for the refugees.
All of them?
Brock goes with the intent to purchase
At
provisions
least with
for
what I can
himself,
afford.
not even the rest of the party.
That way, even if they have to ration, they'll at least have something.
Did 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 they give you money?
Paladin will provide as we need.
Just out of your own pocket?
Brock puts his face in his hand.
God, you're good.
Yes, but nothing that came to me didn't come to me by purpose.
Gotcha. That's awesome. By proxy. All right. 200. I think that looks like a chimney of some sort.
Right. So that's exactly what I'm saying is, and I was just using
Yeah.
that to point in that direction, but I'll get rid of the pointer there. But off that way is where you're seeing the smoke and hearing the clang of maybe hammers on anvils. So
Yeah, I still want to check that out. I know you want to check for supplies, but I'd like to get my armor looked at.
right, you guys got to figure out what your priorities are, though. So I have heard 4 priorities, okay, or 4 things that are on your to-do list right now. One is finding Karen's best friend.
Jesus.
The next the next is delivering a scroll to the apothecary. The
Can't
next
fight the
is
facts, Karen.
the next is doing some things to take care of needs for the refugees.
And then the other one is taking care of needs for specifically Brock and no one else.
Well, not that wasn't where I was going, Brock, because that would be a 5th one. But Talon did say that he needs his armor looked at, and that's going to be something that he's in need of an expert to do, and seems to have identified some place that might have those kind of skills. So, all right. So y'all figure out what's going on here.
What about coffee and donuts?
Oh yeah,
DM,
coffee and
DM.
donuts. That's
That's
but well, I kind of group that with
Provisions.
with provisions that Tristan was looking for, because all of those were kind of identified to be available if you go down this main road to the east.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna have the energy for all this if I don't have some coffee and donuts first. You know what I'm saying? Like what?
I do.
gotta-
I do.
I gotta focus. I gotta focus
DM.
first.
Has
Yes,
it-
Brock.
Do I see any sources of water nearby?
Give me a perception check, Brock.
Can you roll for me?
Yes, I can roll for you. Where are you?
You'd understand if you check your DMs.
Oh, would I?
Hey,
Oh.
continue to give the DM sass because I really want to see where this goes. I've got some
Goodness.
chips. I'm gonna eat some chips and watch.
And
Yeah,
Brock,
just roll
did
it
you
for me
happen
if
to turn the extension cord back on?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Did you do the layer 1 troubleshooting? You didn't, do you?
He has now, after it already failed, after there was a critical system failure. So
I think that goes to a layer 8 failure.
yeah.
Hmm.
All right. Brock, give me a perception check. That is right here. All right.
What did I roll?
Ooh. Ooh. Brock, you
What
find
did I roll?
absolutely no water whatsoever. You are starting to develop a migraine.
Hmm.
Natty one.
Uh-huh. Yep. Natty one.
I try and think through the migraine and look again.
You are unable to do so. All right. Next.
Oh wait, I go to one of the locals and ask if there's a source of water nearby.
All right.
What's in my water?
So the locals say that there are a couple of wells in a few of the different, city squares that you could potentially find water. So anyway,
So
keeping things moving
I'm
along.
gonna go, but I'm gonna go to one of those wells, cup some water. Yeah, who is asking for the coffee again?
Ugh,
That would be
Mace.
Mace.
yeah.
I'm gonna throw it in Mate's face and go, "Did that wake you up?"
Ugh,
Did that all?
yep.
Is there like a bathroom nearby? Somewhere, like towels, maybe a dryer of some sort.
Just use Mr. Button's face.
Right.
Okay.
What?
We
Where'd
kind of
everybody
died there for a second. We died. What happened?
go?
I hear Dad talking, but
We went
I'm
quiet
not hearing
all
him
of a
through.
sudden.
I hear him talking in the other room, but I don't hear him through Discord.
Did you
Yeah,
trip over the power cord?
Stop bullying me, Barnes.
Plug the extension cord back in, Tate.
It wasn't unplugged. I just had to. I accidentally flipped the switch with my toe.
How do you accidentally? Never mind. You know what?
I'd love to say that's never happened to me, but it has.
All right. So Chris did just let me know that he has to go. So he's having things going on at home. So,
Oh no.
yep.
Oh no.
All right. So
If there is some blacksmiths right there, let's do Talon's armor real quick.
It seems like it's not too far out of the way.
Let's do it.
okay, so we're checking out the smoke. Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So as you guys walk down that road, what you see is, let's go like that. Okay. And
Wow,
the
I'm seeing
closer
so
you
much right
get,
now.
say again.
Wow, I'm seeing so much right now.
So the closer you get, the more that it definitely sounds like hammers and anvils there. And um, as you um, get right, in between the two, they seem to be extremely similar buildings as well. They seem to be kind of twin forges that seem to be across the street from one another. Okay.
Right.
Yep.
Are there signs on the buildings?
Um, so there are no specific signs I'm sorry, there are signs. The signs seem to be mirror images of each other, uh, but they but with the with one of them, so that they are hammers and anvils, but then on one of them there seems to be a picture of some armor, and then on the other one, the one on the right, there seems to be a picture of some armor. On the one on the left, there seems to be pictures of some weaponry.
Ah. Do they look like they're very busy? See
They
smoke coming out, but
they
that's could-
they
go ahead.
seem to be moderately busy. Let me put it that way.
Hmm.
There are multiple smiths and helpers that are running around inside each one of these establishments.
Go get him, Talon.
So go into the one with the armor.
Mhm.
And
So that's the one on the right. Okay.
Yep.
One further to the east. Okay.
and see if I can get anyone's attention to get some service.
Okay. Go ahead and make a persuasion check for me.
Joy. Yeah, this is not going to go well.
All right. So you go in and you try to get somebody's attention. They seem awfully busy. You get a couple of, yeah, we'll be with you in a little bit. You get that from a couple of different people, but you don't seem to be able to capture anybody's attention at this time.
So I know they're busy, but why? What's everybody so busy getting new armor? What's up? Normal or something happened?
We all leveled up, so some of us can wear
No,
different armor.
New things. He's
He
talking
means
to the
people.
people there,
Oh.
right? Well,
Yeah.
I bang
Sorry.
on the thing. Hey, can we get a little service over here? Are these dwarves?
they
Is
are
this what these are?
dwarves. Yes,
Oh,
they
for the
are
love of God.
dwarves.
All right. Wait. I mean, do I have Boardman? Hold.
Um,
I do not. Never mind.
Gimlin does. So,
Get in there, gimme.
all right, let's do a little Gimlin action here. So,
I look
need-
at Talon's armor. So what happened to your armor?
It's a little binding. Need something a little lighter.
all right.
You need lighter armor? What are you wearing?
Chain.
Is that medium armor?
It is, although it is, and it's actually heavy.
It's heavy. Okay. Caleb,
Alright.
give it. Kyla, what kind of armor are you wearing?
I'm wearing. Hold on. I know it's light armor, but I don't see where it is. Hold on.
It'll be on your inventory.
Yeah, I mean it just says light armor.
Let's just say that Gimlin is less successful than
Leather?
Talon is.
Maybe leather. I don't know for sure. I don't see it.
Okay.
So
Talon,
it should be
what kind
in
of
your
armor are you getting?
inventory.
Yeah, it's
Um,
leather. I forgot.
I was thinking of trading it out for something that allow me to move a little better. Maybe
stealthy.
a little more stealthy. That
Like leather armor?
no, more like maybe a chain shirt or
Ah,
maybe scale mail. It's like this is a little heavy for me.
okay. Because Kyla has same problem. She needs to get a little bit more bulky. She can get some of them nice chain
I'd love
shirts.
plate, but I can't exactly afford it, so I'm going to use my money differently.
Yeah, like buy supplies for distressed people when this town probably can afford it
I
more
love
than
to
us.
buy stuff, but I have no clue how much money I have.
Y'all haven't done a lot of looting of a lot of things right now.
We haven't
From
had anything other than trying to pick up scale mail armor that we couldn't drag off. It was
yeah, you got
a couple long
Scams.
swords.
34 gold that's still in uh your party inventory. You got, let's see, Tristan, Thar, and Talon all have chain mail. As far as long swords are concerned, what do we got?
I thought we dragged long swords off of, or the short swords off of the people we killed.
I will go back and look at exactly what you got. I don't have any collection of swords that are listed, but that doesn't mean I didn't miss something here.
I also want to get my axe resharpened after I help the refugees with, chopping wood and gathering supplies and stuff.
Sure. Okay. All right.
DM.
Yes.
So it looks like that we're being ignored, right?
It does. It does.
So I'll take out the serious wand. I'll flick it a couple times, right? Like you'd flick a mic, or like doop 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 doop, right? It's really loud, and I blow into it, right? But when I blow into it, it's like there's speakers in the whole joint,
Yes.
And I'm like,
yes,
hello,
there are.
hello, and as I go, hello, right? It echoes like there's loud, like there's a
It
speaker system
does.
throughout the thing. I'm like, hello, is this on? Yes, hello. We'd like some service, please. Yeah, we're very important members of the Vogler Council, and we have come here. And I hold up the scroll. As you can see, I have an important looking scroll. So we all know what that means. And my elven friends here need some better fitting armor. Yes, you, dwarf in the back. Yeah, I can see that you're looking at me. Yes, thank you. Could you come forward? Thank you, sir. Okay, and then I just go ahead and turn it off.
All right. So dwarf in the back does take notice when you turn on your amplifier. And ends up walking up to you and saying, I'm sorry, we're really busy, but what could we potentially do for you?
Wanted to say about seeing if you guys had any chain shirts. This chainmail I have was given to me when I finished training, but it's a little binding, and I wanted to go with something a little lighter.
Well, we absolutely can supply you with a chain shirt. We have multiple ones and multiple sizes that are available right now. So could definitely potentially help you with that. So
When any of them talk, I put the wand in front of them like I'm holding a mic, so it's loud.
they push it away from their face. So
So
Boom like it.
what would a chain shirt cost from your village, and what would you, or from your shop, and what would you give me for this chain armor? Definitely something the town's guardsmen would love to have. I would imagine.
but your chainmail looks like it's a little bit
All right,
worse for wear.
You're not selling it, Talon. Hold on,
I-
huh? This right here is battle tested chainmail armor. Okay, as you can see here, right? This took
That's
a
amazing.
dragon blast to the chest, and look at that.
Oh, is
Nothing.
that
Not a
why it's
scratch on
got
it.
scorch marks on it? Okay.
Exactly. This is
Gotcha.
I point to some of the shiny armor in the back, right? See, none of that's ever seen any combat.
It was not
This
breached.
It's battle tested. Okay, so we want a decent price on it.
He offers you 10 gold and the chain shirt in trade for your chainmail.
Hmm.
Okay, so he's going to give us 10 gold and the chain shirt.
Yes, that's correct, for the full chainmail.
That's a decent trade. I'll take it.
All right.
All right, hold on, DM. Is that a decent trade?
As far as you know.
Well, I'm good at trading, so like, is it?
Give
What
me
happened?
some in.
I'm just saying.
Just-
Could I get 20? Could I get 20 instead of 10?
Inside check.
Yeah, inside check.
I just got dropped out of fancy ground.
Huh.
Is there anybody that has any guidance towards this endeavor? Anyone at all?
Don't we have somebody that might want
Just-
to
just
be able
wondering.
to help us pray through this?
Someone could say a tiny prayer in my ear, put a hand on my shoulder.
Well, I was gonna save that for something else, but yes, I'll go ahead and give them guidance. Hold on.
I put my hand over the wand like a mic, and I turned to listen. I was like, oh, 1 second, please. And I listened to the whispers of Tristan. Okay, yes, no, right. Okay, yeah.
Tristan, do you need me to handle it?
Put it on me.
You just gave yourself the concentration. That's good. That's appropriate.
Good. Nailed it.
Ah,
Now you just gave yourself the concentration. That's good.
for some
I
reason
want
it's
it.
not targeting them.
It is
like-
targeting them. You're clicking the wrong one. You need to click the other one.
This one?
I don't know. Maybe you added the wrong spell here.
I've literally clicked every button now.
Okay. Clearly you are not doing something that you need to be doing. All right.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's not clicking a
Hold on,
button.
DM. I know what to do.
I got it.
Ooh.
I mean, I just did it. So
Oh, here we go. All right, let me grab my insight. Now, is it insight or is it deception that I'm doing here?
insight to figure out whether
I'm getting a
it
good
should
Oh, well, I
be.
mean,
You're not
yeah,
trying. at
right.
this point,
I don't
so.
really care, right?
You
if it
just
is
want
or
to do it.
not.
All right. Fine.
Yeah,
then
I'm trying to get the the
then
extra 10
you
gold.
can make it persuasion. You could make it. No, it should be persuasion is what it should be.
Persuade. Yeah.
Mhm.
Persuasion, definitely. Where's
Yeah.
that at? Okay, here it is. And Oomba baby.
Ooh. All right.
Oh,
You know what? I'll
wow.
give you. I'll give you an extra 5 gold. Yeah, you're probably right. It's probably worth 5 more gold.
Hey, you guys are solid, okay? I don't care what they say about dwarves. You're the good ones.
Wow.
Not
You
bad.
know,
Just
Hear what they say about the
value.
doors.
You know. Well, I'm just saying they know the value of a gold piece, right? They can
Okay, all right.
appreciate.
So, I need you to Talon, I need you to drop the chain mail into the party inventory,
Yeah. That's all the
and then you can
inventory.
take the chain shirt out of the party inventory. And I've added another 15 gold to the party inventory, so the party inventory is now at 49 gold.
So then I turn the dwarf's attention to Kyla, right? And I'm like, we're looking for something low cut, right? No midriff armor whatsoever.
Female
Just
bikini.
just up around, yeah. And then could we get something where it's just the chain, like a see-through
Can
chain?
can you find a
Um,
Larry
See
Elmore
through.
picture? Can you find a Larry Elmore picture?
I'm just, you know, um,
That's
something
exactly what
not.
we're thinking. Snarf Quest this, all right?
We don't want it to be gaudy, but we also want it, to catch the eye.
All right. There we go.
All
How
right.
much is
Yep.
it?
Yep.
How much is a chain? How much is a chain shirt?
Usually it's about 50 gold.
No, what
And
about what was the drawer say? Talon, please. Right. Yeah. Let me do the talking here. Don't be yelling out 50 gold. It might not be worth 50 gold. Kind sir, who is Sir Dwarf, do you have something more like a name that I could go off of? A clan name, perhaps? I'm Clan Astarius.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's Hammer Strike.
Hammer Strike. I love it.
Yeah.
So let me ask you
We're
the
sorry.
Hammer Strike. And I point to one of the chain mail vest type deal back there. That little number back there on her. About how much that is that gonna run? And is it bespoke? Like, are we gonna get a fitting here?
Well, if you so we have
Jesus
chainmail
Christ.
of all sorts, but if you want it custom, there will be an additional fee, but it does, potentially reduce the weight and make it a better piece of armor.
Oh,
So
yeah, like, so that it doesn't just come with it. Y'all don't fit it by just a part of the
what
price, really?
we have it
Uh,
both
so
ways. Feel free if you would like a
I'm from
a
Ergoth,
bespoke.
where they do things a little differently, right?
Right.
You've
Well,
probably
we
seen
of
some of
course
the.
have thousands of people that we have to take care of here. So if you would like for a bespoke experience, it takes time, and time is money. So
Well, we are people of class.
if you would like to just buy the chain shirt, it will cost you
Mhm.
55 gold. If you would like to buy the chain shirt with a bespoke fitting, it will cost you 65 gold.
Mm, mm. Okay, can we look at the product
Oh,
real quick?
absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna look it over as if I know what the fuck I'm. Sorry. As if I know what I'm doing, right? I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna like hold it up, right? Kind of give it a good weight, right? Maybe just have her stand
That's an insufficient forge weld, clearly.
stand solid, you know what I'm saying? Like, straight back and stuff, and just kind of put it on there, and and then I lay it down. I'm like, yeah, nah, yeah, 55. That's too much. That's too much. We'll go to, and then I need to mention a town that maybe is nearby,
You'll go back to
right?
Vogler then? You go back
Well,
to Vogler because you
not
can.
Vogler. I'm saying, more west, right? More west, like Palanthea, maybe something like that.
That's a lot west. So,
Maybe not that west.
hmm
Something closer, because we came this way, so I'm sure I remember something off of a
um,
large. But if I had a
let me.
bigger map, I could tell you.
Yeah, let me think about it here real quickly. So you got, um, wow, there's really.
So what I like to do is I'd like to make a history check, naming the town, and then
Okay.
naming either a tailor or a blacksmith in that town, and then I say, yeah, Dunder pliers in Hampshireville, so much better with this, right? And then I mean I want to make a history check to make sure that the names are correct, right? That
All right.
person is in there,
Yep. Yep.
and right. And then go, hey, we'll go to like Hank and whatever.
Sure. Go ahead
Sound
and
good?
make your history check.
All right. Hey, Tristan,
Yep.
what's that thing Paladine says all the time about getting a good deal on chain shirts?
Don't cheat the merchant.
Yeah, could you whisper that in my ear for real quick?
All right, I'll do so.
You're right. The most important thing is that we do not cheat the merchant right here, and that's why I need his guidance. We'll
Do
nail
you
it perfectly.
understand what he's saying when he says, "Will you whisper in my ear"? I think he needs me to do it again though. So here.
Hit me with the guidance.
All right. Hold on, mate. There you go, mate.
Technically, it should still be in effect. It's the same conversation.
No. You gotta the way
Oh, you
guidance
use a voice
works.
and that's it.
Come on,
Yep.
baby. Boom.
Oh wow.
Mace from the 3-point line.
So what are we trying to do right
Yeah, what are you trying to accomplish?
Okay, so what I'm saying, I got I got a dwarf. Okay, they're ornery, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mention another blacksmith in a nearby town. They're going to know who these people are.
You're
right?
trying to reduce the cost.
And yeah, I'm going to say, hey, we'll just go to that
Exactly.
guy.
Yeah.
We're just go to that guy
You know
because they
what?
do better
No,
work.
no. Don't go elsewhere. We'll give you 5 gold off of the price. So either one of those, we'll give you 5 gold. So you can either have the chain shirt for 55, or you can have the bespoke experience for 60.
Well, now your original price was 55, so just 50.
Yeah, 50. That's what I
For the
mean.
shirt.
Yeah, 50.
Yeah.
Sorry, I really didn't mean to.
Kyla, does that sound like a good deal to you?
Meep.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I mean, I've got, I pull out like
now?
maybe
To think
some
about it for a bit.
some mixed change, right? I'm like, okay, I've got like
Right.
7 coppers.
So is everybody okay
Um,
using what's in the party inventory for this? There's 49 in the party inventory. So
Oh, I put my money back in my pocket. Then.
Yeah.
I think you need an agreement from the rest of your party before you do that.
Kayla, I got a hell of a deal. Okay, this is player handbook pricing right here.
Yeah. I would say
Whatever.
we should be good at it.
Would you like a chain shirt?
It does give you one less
Sure.
Would you like a
one
chain
less armor
shirt?
class. One less armor class if you have the right dexterity to do it. Are you using a shield, Kyla?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so what armor are you wearing?
Leather.
Leather. Which is nice. Don't get me wrong.
Uh,
We enjoy leather, but chainmail.
can you
Chainmail.
wear medium armor?
Yes.
She can. She
Okay,
learned it.
leather is a
She learned it in the boat last night.
then a
Learned it in
chain
the boat
shirt.
last night.
A chain shirt would help with it. If you're able to wear medium armor, then a chain shirt you would be not bad.
We've
That
done
or
all
scale
this
mail.
bargaining.
Now we could always strip any of the draconians that we kill of their scale mail and use that, but it's awful heavy and it gives us disadvantage. Chain shirt, it's not that bad.
Actually, it says light armor. So
Oh, you're only in light armor.
No.
never mind.
No. You can wear medium armor. Yes.
Oh, okay.
You got that at 3rd level.
Based on your subclass, if you took like swords or
Yeah.
valor,
Correct.
All right.
then yes, you get medium armor.
She's just a mercenary.
Okay, but yeah, chain shirt would give you 2 more to your armor class.
If I wild shape into a dog, can I wear the chain shirt?
Probably not.
Leather armor is 11 plus your dex, and chain shirt is 13 plus dex to a max of 2.
All right.
So you're basically
I
immortal.
have dropped basically immortal. I've dropped the chain shirt into the party inventory. Kyla, I need you to do the same thing, please. So I need you to um, drag your leather armor into the. Actually, no, you didn't sell them back your leather armor, so you get to keep that. But you can drag
Oh.
the chain shirt from your party sheet onto your inventory.
Can we sell it?
I mean, I'm fine with selling it.
The leather
Um,
armor.
Yeah,
Do we need it?
it's biscuit money.
Biscuit money.
I thought it was donut money.
Yeah. We call them biscuits in the far west.
All right. They offer you 8. No, let me look at it. No, a little bit too
Extra?
worn. We'll offer you 6 gold for this leather armor.
6.
It's
That's
it's a historical item.
This well-loved leather armor.
No,
All right, mate.
it
Mate,
fought
go
in
ahead.
the battle of
Roll your
the battle of
roll your
August.
persuasion check, mate. Here, wait. I'm sure you want to lean over and get Tristan to whisper
Tristan.
something in your ear.
Tell this guy how Paladin loves historical artifacts.
Oh goodness.
Hit me.
I will not lie.
I mean, he does.
Does Paladin love historical artifacts?
He does. And this is a
I don't
this is
speak for my God.
this is a historical reference. So I roll history, right?
Nope.
No.
You may
I
roll a
roll
persuasion.
persuasion. Okay.
straight up persuasion, huh?
Oh, give me the 12. All right. Okay, I'll take that. It's not bad.
All right. Yeah, maybe instead of 6, we'll give you 7. We'll give you 7 for it.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Okay.
I think that's decent. That's more than enough biscuit money.
That's a lot of biscuits.
That's a lot of biscuits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Speaking of biscuits, put on that chain shirt.
What?
Lord, he can't. It is way too late for this shit.
Sorry, I can't help it. I just we're
All
getting
right.
to the silly. We're getting to the silly hours.
I think we are. Oh, it is 11:30. All right, guys. We want to go ahead and call it right now.
Please.
Yeah,
I'm good for that.
Fall asleep.
Yeah. Well, all right.
What?
So you guys are settling into Calaman, starting to experience some of the local culture and whatnot. You got some important things though that you need to take care of. So let's all try to think about how we're gonna knock out these other tasks that we need to take care of. And see how we can help out both the people of Vogler, the people of Calaman. I mean, what would you want to do based on what you've experienced so far? Just in the last week or so, what would you want to do to help the people of Calaman out too, right? So I think Tristan's made a couple of comments to this effect. So has Talon.
Yeah.
So
The welfare of Calman is very important to all of us.
especially buttons.
Gonna have to journal about this.
Like his robes
Yes,
were
you will.
two-tone.
I have so many
Mhm.
emotions,
Uh-huh.
Mr. Buttons.
All right, so let's talk a little meta here. I don't know what I did wrong. I missed something somewhere because like I was just going off of experience that you were earning in different things, and it's supposed to add up. But you guys, obviously you hit 3rd level, but you're going to have to do some things to move yourselves along here, and I'll obviously give you opportunity. But I'm telling you that you need to do things to prove yourself and earn some experience around here. Okay, I'm
And
being
guys,
very encouraging.
we could
in
really
this particular town.
yeah
I'm
we
just
could
saying
really
that
screw with the
or
it
go
could
out
be
and
in
hunt
town, it
people
could
down.
be outside of town, it could be anywhere. But I'm just saying that you know, you need to earn some experience here
I know what we do. We sack Calaman before the
before the
Dragon
dragon
Armies
army
get
is
here.
able to do it. Right.
They just show up and they're like, "What in the hell? Why is this town already burned down?" Red,
Brock,
red,
what were you saying?
Indeed.
red rose, baby, red rose.
Uh,
Jesus.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
It's-
Well, we still got we have. I was taking care of armor things. Do we need to take care of any weapons?
oh, you can't do that here. You got to go across the
Yeah.
street.
No, we'd have to go across the street. Does anybody else need to take care of any armor?
Yeah, so the dwarf tells you if you want, and you start talking about weapons, he's like, "We don't do weapons here. You go to what's her name? Hold on, I'll give you her name. You go to Tyria's place across the street. So I'm Codmos Hammerstrike, and that's my cousin Tyria Hammerstrike. You go to her
Yeah.
place.
Oh, jeez.
All right. If we mention your name, will we get a discount?
Yeah, good luck with that.
Hey, it's worth a try. You're referring business.
He says she charges me double what
Kinder
she
goes-
charges everybody else.
The Kinder goes, yeah, I think just being in a room alone with me, I think we'd get that discount.
I think
Uh,
it would make people cry.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised they're gonna let you, Kinder. I'm surprised they're gonna let you in the room, much less in their shop.
Those light-fingered kinders.
That's right.
A stealthy Kinder.
Y- yeah, you might be. I may make you make a couple of rolls here, but before our next session. So
Oh no.
yeah. All right, everybody. I appreciate it. I think we were a little bit disconcerted, but it was still very fun, very relaxing to hang out
Yes.
with you guys, and
I was more
Um,
discombobulated.
I,
Yeah.
definitely some
Fair point.
discombobulation, but and I know Chris was having some distractions too. So
No worries.
And sorry I was late, guys. Appreciate it.
That's all right.
Oh,
No,
it's-
no.
nah, that
conflicting
type of
stuff.
excuse is always okay.
You weren't
So-
as late as Mac.
That's right. Mac,
True.
no
So
doubt.
we'll all have to give him grief for that one.
Hmm.
We'll
Yep.
take the target off Karen for a little bit.
God damn it.
Or will we?
Uh,
Tune in next time to find
Hey,
out.
that chain shirt's got a +1 to calling the manager.
that's good.
That's epic. That's epic.
Well, tune in next time to find out.
Mhm.
On Dragon Ball Z.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
All right.
Thank-
Have a good night,
Night, y'all.
everybody.
Love you
All
guys. Have a good
Bye,
night.
everybody.
Love you guys. Bye.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.